I've always loved camping, but glamping brings it to a totally different level when you have all the amenities of a house, a bathroom and a shower and an operating kitchen stove and a lovely bed. Glamping just takes camping to a whole new level of luxury and relaxation. I'm Laura, wife, mom, caregiver, traditional midwife, and creator of Sacred Spaces. I've always enjoyed nature and adventure and camping, and the Hideaway was made out of my need to be able to get away somewhere close and connect with people that I love. So we've started building her in 2018. Most of the lumber used for the platform were trees that we brought down from the campsite itself. A lot of the products and things used out here to build the campsite were repurposed. Very little of it was new, except for the tent. There was a lot of stress happening, and the Hideaway was a way for me to do some grief work and move that energy through my body and create something that would make other people's lives connected and stronger in relationships. And the Hideaway was born through so much, not just me, but my family. We all worked out here, processing the things that we had been through, and it created a really sacred, peaceful space for pure connection and relationship. I wanted somewhere that couples could go and not do anything. We live in a world that is so rushed and hurried and disconnected that even when you try to connect with people in day-to-day life, it's distracted. So the Hideaway is a place for doing nothing but paying attention to your person that you're with or by yourself. It's for quiet time and nature and connection. The first tent I got was a Lotus bell tent, which was built a little bit differently. She was very spacious and had a lot of space, a lot of containment for other people. And I had her for 5 years and I adored her. And she'd been up through the weather for 5 seasons in Kansas, and I had done things to mend her. I had lost a roof and I replaced it. I had cleaned the walls of mildew. I had painted the walls to add more color and make her prettier. And this last winter, we had so much snow that the middle pole pierced through the top, and all the snow melted inside the tent. And we had to take her down. She was done. And I was very sad. It was very hard for me. I burned her in a fire and released her and thanked her for all the work that she had done for us and the space that she held for everyone. And I wanted to replace her with exactly the same tent. And I couldn't, for some reason. They didn't have the pieces, the kind that I wanted in my price range. And I found this one, which I liked a lot about it, but it wasn't the same. And so I had a really hard time coming to terms with buying this tent. But once I got it and put it up, it's lovely. It's more refined. It's tighter. It's smaller. But it feels a little bit like growth to me on a personal level, with all the stuff that's happened in my life over the last 5 years. It's different. It's similar, and it's not the same, but it has its place, and it can't take as many people and hold as much space for others, but it's beautiful and it's functional, and she does exactly what she was put here to do. So this is the new tent, Stella. Stella has a queen size bed, extremely cozy and comfy. It also has a heated mattress pad for in the winter when it's cold. Currently has an air conditioner inside. There's a little table and cushions to sit on, and dishes and wine glasses. There's also a sitting area. The Hideaway kitchen has a smoker, and it has a sink, and it has a regular gas stove like you would find in your house. It's equipped with pots and pans and spices, anything that you would need to cook a regular meal that you would cook in your home. The Hideaway has an outdoor bathhouse. In it, there is a shower with hot and cold water. There's a sink and a composting toilet. And most of the time, there is a frog that we have named Tom that likes to live in there. As a bonus, there's like a little area in the back with a day bed with no roof on it. It is one of my favorite places for stargazing at night. There's a full-size bed back there with pillows and cushions, and it's perfect for laying and watching the stars at night. I'm currently working on the hollow, and the hollow is so exciting. The Hideaway was like my first glamp site baby, and the hollow has lived in my head for 4 years, and I've slowly purchased items and collected things, and it's all lived in my shed, and I've been building her in my mind for 4 years. It's the next step up. There's a bathtub, there's a shower, it's a bigger tent. It's more like a spa. The 16 by 20 cabin tent. When you walk up the stairs, you have 2 oversized comfy chairs with a fireplace. You have a full dining set and a king-size bed with luxury linens. I think the root of the magic of both of these spaces is a place to connect and to foster relationships on a deeper level. We live in a society that doesn't allow for rest, it doesn't allow for pause, and these spaces do. Both of them are really great at holding space for you, alone or with a person, to just reconnect and spend time and really get to connect on a deeper level. These campsites are great for anybody even just passing through or traveling through from as far as California to New York. Kansas is beautiful, and most people don't realize how amazing it is. But this location and these spaces are perfect for a stop in, a connection, relax before you move on through your journey wherever you're headed. It's all set up. You don't have to set anything up. It's all here. It's all ready. Most of the time you just show up with your clothes. Everything else is here. Bring a cooler of food and you're set. The Hideaway is open for booking right now. We would love to have you out. We would love to host you in this space so that you can experience the magic that is here. You can find us on Airbnb. You can find us also on Facebook, the Hideaway Off-Grid Retreat, and our email,